3 seconds because sometimes the audio doesn't catch up with the video. But hello, my friends, welcome back to me, Cyfrost, and the joy of pouring and our acrylic crazy train journey, global journey, all around the world with other fantastic fluid artists. So hi, welcome, thank you for joining us, welcome back all my friends. I can see lots of little messages flying up immediately, so when I can focus and see, hi, that was Devil Bean, hi Devil Bean, big shout out. So I would like at first to do a huge shout out to all of our wonderful jelly beans and our wonderful passengers on board our Facebook group, the Acrylic Crazy Train. If you are not part of it, please jump on Facebook, search us out. We are called the Acrylic Crazy Train, and please join us. It's a private group and it's a safe space where you can share your work without fear of any ridicule or anything like that. It's a lovely supportive group, and the other people who are on the global journey are the other lovely admins that run the group with me. So big shout out to those, all our jelly beans and our passengers, all of our OG jelly beans, and you know who you are. But there's a few in particular that I've just really got to give a big shout out for the unwavering support, and that's really to all of the OG beans. But there's a few in particular, obviously Devil Bean, Charm Bean, but our lovely Lamb Bean and our lovely Jan Bean as well. Really, your support, and don't forget Precious Bean as well, and Bella Bean and Lucky Bean, and lots of other of the beans as well. You are all the OG beans that have been with us from the start with unwavering support and love for us doing this show and doing the Acrylic Crazy Train. We couldn't do it without you, and we all thank you from the bottom of our heart. Okay, so let's just do the timetable quick. It starts with me, yes, this crazy British man, the joy of pouring, and then the train goes all the way around the planet to my brother from another mother. He's just had his birthday yesterday, can you believe it or not? Wombat, Aka Darren from Venom Fluid Art. And he's in New South Wales. And then the train comes all the way back around the world to Illinois with our lovely, fantastic Kristey. And Kristey is also in my ear here. And then after Kristey, we go to Maryland. I just had to think to pronounce it properly. I don't want to go Maryland. For our dear brother from another mother, another one, Sheldon Briscoe from Shelrock Arts. And then after Sheldon, the train then comes back around to Texas to our dearly and lovely Britt from Britt, Clayton Designs. Okay, and all of those people that I've just mentioned are in the live chat right now, helping you, answering questions and making it the fantastic, entertaining, good time that it is. Okay then, my friends, 1 second, just need a little drink of water. So that's the introductions. JOP number 22, like this is crazy, it's just going by so fast. And we are going to be doing hot dog swipes. We did this a few JOPs ago, but I did it on a really huge canvas, and the way you lay the paints out, they kind of look like a hot dog, but on that huge canvas it didn't really look anything like a hot dog. So I wanted to redo it for you guys on a smaller canvas so you guys can join in at home, especially if you're using the budget-friendly paints from the dollar store. I know you can't make a cell activator of them, but you can still mix them up and do exactly what we're doing and see how it turns out. But yes, we're doing the hot dog swipes on smaller canvases. Now, a couple of last things just to mention. Please, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because when you do subscribe, you can interact in this fabulous live chat that all these wonderful people are having a great fun time in. And you can also like and comment on my videos. And now like, please guys, after you've watched this video, or just minimize this video and go to the details of this live and click on the like button, because the like button, the more of those that I get, the more likely YouTube are to pick up my video and start suggesting it in the random lists of suggestions for all the different people around the world. So that will really help, the like button. Okay, now that just leads us to the super chat and super stickers. In the bottom right hand corner of where you type your messages in for the live chat, there's a little $sign. If you click on the $sign, it will take you to a page where you can buy little packs of stickers or single stickers of different denominations. Now, super chats, and you can put a little message in them and stuff like this, and you can send them and they will come up in the live chat and they'll be highlighted. They're of different denominations. Janice, your lambine, thank you so much. There we go. Thank you so much, Jamie. That's so generous of you. That's a super sticker. And they go towards helping us buy more materials, covering the costs of shipping the art out when we do last week's giveaway, and also we're saving them so we can buy some more equipment and actually do kind of like a dual angle for the show. But that's what the super chat and super stickers are for. Thank you so much for sending them. We greatly appreciate them, and yes, we thank you hugely. The last little bit of chat is our Facebook stores. Right, so, Rainbow Bean, thank you, darling. That's a super sticker there that Rainbow Bean just sent. Thank you, darling, so much. Facebook stores. I have a Facebook store. Venom has a Facebook store. I'm pretty sure Kristey is getting it together, or she already has a Facebook store. I'm pretty sure Sheldon is at the same level. If he hasn't got it running, it soon will be. And I know Britt also has a Facebook store. If you go to the Acrylic Crazy Train, again, our Facebook group, you'll find a list there of all of our stores, and that's a really great way to support us, because you buy a piece of our art and you get something out of your donation towards us. So it's a fantastic thing. Oh, Georgianne, oh darling, oh, Joyous Bean, thank you so much for that sticker, darling. Thank you. That's very, very generous. Thank you. And the last thing I've got to mention is Vanna, the wonderful Vanna, is the last member of the team to mention, not to forget Vanna, of course. She is in the live chat, and because I'm doing the show and I'm chatting to you on my phone, I can't reply. So if you say hello to me or you ask a question to me, the guys, the admins, moderators in the chat, and Vanna will do their best to answer the questions. And if they can't, lovely Kristey, who's in my ear, who's been silent for ages.
She's trying to keep up on the chats.
She's here. She's trying to. Well, that's exactly what Vanna just said. She's trying to keep up with the chat, and that's exactly what Kristey's just said. So yes, if there's a burning question that you want to ask me specifically that they can't answer, Kristey will and Vanna will ferry it through to my ear holes, and I will answer the question. Okay, my friends, that's enough chitty chat, chitty chat, chitty chat, chat. Let's get on with some painting. But we are just first of all going to. Well, hang on a second. Look. Oh, no, again, Janet Lambine, darling, that's so kind of you. Thank you, sweetheart. Wow. Okay, have a look down at what we've got on the table today, and oh, wow, looky. So while this is here, this was the last week's canvas. So let me just, you'll bring the camera back up to my ugly mug for a second. And we're going to have a look at last week's canvas, or the canvas from a couple of weeks ago. I managed to get a lovely coat of resin on it. As you can see, it's pretty flawless. Sorry for the glare of the light ring. Let me just turn that around. There we go. There we go. Does that look better without the light ring on it? Fantastic. So you see, you can see the reflection in it. It's so good. It came out absolutely flawless. Apart from a little something here, I don't know what that is, but it wanted to join the piece of art. But anyway, yes, this was the last week's canvas from a couple of weeks ago. I asked you to watch my last video that came out like a month ago, and I needed to build the watch hours up because of the festival and then being sick with COVID. I just couldn't do it. So not releasing a live video for about a month on YouTube is suicide almost. So all of my stats have gone down. So I really need to work hard to get them all back up. Chitty chat, chitty chat. This was the canvas. And I asked you to watch my video and comment love. And the person that got selected randomly from all the people that watched and commented love, I hope you're in the chat room. It's Mama Doulas. So please, Mama Doulas, if you're in the live chat, please start saying whoop whoop or congratulate Mama Doulas in the live chat, because her name was picked at random from the comments on the video. So there we go, my friends. Look, yeah, you can see there's the There's a portrait of Vanna that I did for our first anniversary being reflected in the flawless resin finish. So there we go, Mama Doulas. Hopefully if you're not in the live chat now, you might watch the show later on when you get a chance. I know people are busy, it's still summer. But Mama Doulas, we shall get hold of you, or when you see this, please send us a DM, or I know you're in our group, the Acrylic Crazy Train. Please send us a message, I shall get your address, and this will be on its way to you soon. Thank you very much. So that's Mama Doulas, that is done. And I thought I would show you the dried and resined and finished results of this little guy. There you go. Oh, Kristey's just squealed in my ear. Oh, I love it. Here we go. I'm fairly sure, because this is a surprise piece for a kind of a friend of a friend. And I'm pretty sure they don't subscribe to my channel. They don't watch my channel. So it's okay to show you guys at home, because it will still be a surprise when they get to open it. But I'm just letting the resin cure for a couple more days, and then I shall pass it off, send it off. But yeah, the background, look how the background just sings so beautifully with that resin. Just look, oh. And then, yeah, the cute little Grogu or the little baby Yoda. There you go. Okay, guys, enough chitty chat, enough show and tell. There we go. And I do take commissions. Hint, 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 hint. Blatant plug, blatant plug. Anyway, so that's the results of our show last week, using the stencils over one of our acrylic pours. So let's just, well, first of all, I'm going to show you this. Bingo. Ooh, it kind of didn't dry very well. This is a canvas I'm going to pour over now doing the hot dog swipe. But I wanted to show you this, because as you can see, all the cells have melted and it's just all gone blah, 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 blah. This was from a few weeks ago, where I just used all the colors up and threw them together, and I tried to get the consistencies, you know, similar. But this is what happens when your consistencies are off. As you can see, it's pretty colors, but yeah, Kristey's laughing in my ear. It's not exactly eye candy, is it really? Yeah, it's not eye candy. Kristey says in my ear, not exactly eye candy. So this is what happens. If any of your paintings are coming out like this at all, it will be because your consistencies are not correct. They're off. Okay, guys? And remember, as we learned from Darren's Venom Fluids art video just a little while ago, it doesn't really, you know, consistency is key as such, but you can use much thicker paints and you can use slightly thinner paints. But yes, when you get the wrong consistencies, this is what happens. Anyway, chitty chat, chitty chat. Okay, let's get the camera pointing. Well, first of all, I'm going to show you the colors. I was very lucky recently to acquire the last set of TLPs that they released. Now I'm going to try and hold these properly because I just dropped them the whole time. Excellent. As I pulled them out the box, I pulled them out like this. And I thought, ooh, wow, that's a pretty good color combination. This one here is Whitehaven, and then we've got Show Pony, Agapanthus here, and then Brulee. And Brulee is the new kind of, I think, supposed to be orange-ish interference. But anyway, I saw these and I thought, ooh, wow, they kind of go together fabulously. So I mixed them up and started to paint straight away. And I will show you a brief little quick glimpse at next Wednesday's free lesson Wednesday, and the piece we made is this one here. Ooh, there we go, my friends. Now those are the colors right there, and this will be the piece that I make on Wednesday for you guys. Kristey laughs in my ears here. And I've still got some of the colors mixed up right here, because as you guys know, I mix the colors up as I need them. I don't mix up a ton of colors so I can just choose colors and start to do them. I mix them up as I go along because I have limited working space. So, one more pause. We are going to be using these colors plus Rust-Oleum Gold to do the hot dog swipe, and it should be rather pretty. So let's get the camera pointing down finally, and we're going to get on with painting, okay, my friends? So excuse me while I just do this, Da, da, da. There we go. Excellent. And I kind of tried to strengthen and kind of sort the tripod arm out. So when I move it, it still stays nice and kind of square in the shot, and it's not all wonky and looking a little bit funny. So those are the pigments. Let's just get those pigments out of the way for the minute, because you know me, I can be prone to occasional attacks of messiness and just throw stuff everywhere, as many of my previous videos have proved me right. So, Kristey's laughing again. So I mixed up some blue, Prussian blue cell activator, and this is the Shelrock recipe of Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam paint that works fantastically. Now, there are many other different cell activator recipes out there that all work really, really well. I choose to use this one because, as far as I'm concerned, in my humble opinion, it works fantastically every time, great results, no messing about, and it's just a really great product to use, or great cell activator to use. But that's our Prussian blue right there. Now, we have got the, let's just give them a tap. I had to mix them up and just thin them out a little bit. There we go, there's our gold, as you can see. Nice, I think you're seeing a pretty good, you can see as the paint is just drizzling off beautifully and leaving a trace for a little while, and then it's really nice. So cool. That was the gold. Thank you, or the gold mine from Rust-Oleum. Thank you, Kristey. Kristey said, yeah, you can see it nicely. So, and now this is the brulee. And I'm just going to show you the consistency of that. There we go. As you can see, there wasn't much paint left, so I had to just put a few drops of water in, just to kind of rejuvenate them. Because when we're left with little bits of paint like this and they get really thick, it's because the water has evaporated and we need to replace it. This is the agapanthus. Now just check out the agapanthus. It's this gorgeous purpley, blue, shifty, I don't know, I'm just in love with this color. It's just fantastic. It's the agapanthus. And now just give it another little tap to get the air bubbles out. This is the show pony. Now, oh my word, show pony. Oh, show pony. I mean, that's a very good name for this color. It matches my hair. It almost matches Vanna's hair. That's fantastic, yeah. So that's the show pony, guys. And now the last one here. This is, tap, tap. This is the Whitehaven. Now, there we go. The Whitehaven was is the kind of, right now it's kind of creamy gold kind of color. It's ever so pretty, and you can see the consistency there. I just added a little bit of water to it, and now it's drizzling beautifully again. So those are our colors. That is our cell activator. Let's stop with the chitty chat, and get some paint on this canvas. Now, I'm going to use, I would have used black because these colors really are amazing on a black pillow or a dark pillow. But I've only got a little bit of black, not enough for this whole canvas. So we're going to use, this is Anchors Away. It's a lovely kind of deep dark blue color. It's really lovely, gorgeous neutral that will really set these colors off. Nearly as good as black, if not better, let's hope. And it is Sherwin-Williams Color to Go. I'm very lucky we have some, and I've been using it. It's so fantastic. It's the preferred choice, and it really is the best pillow, I reckon, and I think out there. And I got the information about this pillow from our dear lovely Lisa Marvin. Let's give her props for the amount of people she's inspired and the amount of help and tips she's given away subtly in her videos that I used to watch religiously before I did the YouTube channel and before I did everything else. Are you okay, Sean?
Anchors Away.
Oh, Anchors Away, yes.
I don't have to type it now.
You don't have to. Anchors Away. Let me just make sure I'm getting this nicely in the middle. There we go. Excellent. Ah, my friends, I would just like to stop for 1 second. Well, about 5 maybe, 5 or 10. Just to let you know and tell you about this. We have another giveaway, and this will be next week. We have, look at this, fantastic, one of the new Fluid Art silicone pour mats that I had a bit of help with the design. There's a 12-inch one of those there. We have got some beautiful Artist Loft blue here. We've got some Deco Art Extreme Sheen, this fabulous kind of red, blue, shift paint right here. We have some structure paint right here from Deco Art. We have some pigments here that were from my Liquitex, from my epoxy resin order. And we have 2 pigments here. We have a gold one right down there, and then we have a silver one there. And taking the advice from Britt, when Britt did the little the poll of what you guys would really ideally like to win, our art, blah 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 blah, you said supplies. So here's some supplies and a set of the round edge square coasters that I managed to get from my local art store that I find out are pretty hard for other people to get. So these are fantastic. They do need a little prime first, but this is the prize. And we are going to be setting the competition next week. Just whet your appetites and tell your friends. The competition for this will start next week. Oops, and drop those. Thank you, friends. Sorry, I just forgot about that and wanted to let you know. So, bingo, there we go. Let's get the camera pointing down and let's get on with some painting. So, we've got our canvas here. Let me just get it square up on the board here. And the way I do this is measure visually the little triangles that we've got here and here and here and here. And then the semicircles we've got here and here. And if all the lines kind of look like they're in the middle, they are. So there we go. Yes, and I'm very fortunate. I have one of the new Fluid Art Co. pouring mats, these ones with all the lines on, so you can always center your pieces. Or, more importantly, you can purposefully off-center them really easy when you want more paint to move on one side than the other. But I highly recommend them. They're fantastic. Fluid Art Co. is where you can get them from. That's also the company that sells all the piggies that I use. And they're a fantastic company with the most excellent customer service I have experienced in a long time. That's why I use them, that's why I promote them, and that's why I love them. Anyway, chitty chat, be quiet, Simon. Time to get some of the anchors away on here. Now, I'm guessing I'm going to pour probably about maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, there we go, ounces of paint there. We just want a thin covering. Well, not a thing, but we don't want the huge, great big usual thumpy pillow because I work in a small space and I need to minimize the mess. Now there you go, guys. If you ever want a little bit more paint on, I always do this. Get a nice little kind of easy drizzle going from the pot. Whoa, there we go. Lost the left earpiece. And you can just move it around on the spinner. And yes, Kristey's really laughing in my ear now. Yeah, the left piece is gone. Can you still hear me, Kristey? Is it working? Hello, Kristey. Okay, sorry guys, 1 second. I've got to get this little earpiece thing back in my ear. Now, by picking it up, I probably disconnected her. I did. I think I might have to go and get some of the better buds that work a little bit better or fit in my ears a little bit better, because the amount of times they've fallen out and almost gone in the paint has been absolutely hilarious. So I'm just going to pick this up for a second and just move the paint around nicely to that corner. Move it back over. Hi, Kristey. Kristey's back in my ear. Hi, darling. Sorry for losing you. Okay, guys, and you can also see I haven't got anything sticking down that old canvas. It's just on the silicone mat. And as long as you don't tip it up too far, the silicone mat will grip your canvas really nicely, or the whole time, and it won't go flying off. But anyway, I'm just going to just spread the paint out to the edges, because as you know, I like doing this, but also I have found sometimes if you don't, the paint, especially on a new canvas or a new cradle, when the piece dries, you kind of see this ring that the puddle, you know, that your initial pillow had left, and I don't like that. I like, if I want texture underneath the piece, I'll pour over an old piece. If I didn't want texture, I don't want texture. And I'm sure many of us fluid artists would agree with me in that kind of ethos. So, bingo, let us just take you down a little bit closer so you can get a better view. Oh, and I will just move it like that. How's that look, my friends? Is that good? And is the light ring, should I get rid of the light ring? Yeah, okay, brilliant. 1 second, friends. Oop. Gone. How's that? Is that better without that pesky light ring? Fantastic. I'm going to take it as a yes. Okay, so we're gonna lose the light ring when we do close-ups on the piece then. Okay then, my friends. So painting time. I'm going to go from corner to corner here, and we're going to make this hot dog. So first off, we're going to be using the Rust-Oleum Goldmine. Now remember, guys, this is a smaller canvas. You don't need so much paint. We want some negative space either side for where we're going to blow out the brulee on one side, and we're going to blow the Whitehaven out on the other side of it. So there we go. I'm thinking I'm just going to need a little bit more here, maybe. There we go. I feel good about that now. So, oh, and the other really good thing about these little pots that I use, you can actually, oh, and now I've lost the right earpiece. After gently stirring them up, you can actually put the little, oh, that's great, Kristey's still here. You can still hear me, right, Kristey? You put the little stir stick, and I get these from Fluid Art too, put it against the side of the pot, and you can actually go snap, 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 and just for the time being, keep the air out of it, which is, I think, quite a good deal. So, Kristey, can you still hear me, my dear? Excellent. I'm sorry, I'm picking up the other bud and putting it back in, and I'll probably lose you again. And Sean, or darling Vanna, will have to reconnect me. So there we go, guys. We've got the Rust-Oleum Goldmine down. So now we are going to use the Agapanthus. It's just the most fabulous, beautiful purple, shimmery purple color, or more kind of lilac-y. Oh, I don't know. It's a hard one to describe, but I will just describe it as being beautiful. So again, remember, guys, we don't want to put too much down because we want the negative space, and the more paint we put down in the middle to swipe, the larger it will grow when we spin it out. Hi, Kristey, I can hear you back in my ear. Yep, she's back, she said. Excellent. Okay, so that's the Rust-Oleum Goldmine, Rust-Oleum Goldmine, and then the TOP Agapanthus. Now we're just going to give the show pony a little tap tap so we can get some of the air bubbles out where I had to stir them up this morning, and just add a few drops of water to each one just to loosen them up and get them back to their lovely consistency. You can see it kind of just holds up for a second or two before it just nicely folds down and is absorbed into the rest of the paint that we're putting down there. Okay, friends. So, yes, friends, the ones at home, friends at home that are using the budget-friendly paints and then are doing this, following along, painting with me at home. We don't, obviously with the budget-friendly paints. I tried to make cell activators with them. They just really wouldn't budge. But I urge you to try, if you have some of the white acrylic or the black acrylic, get a little bit and mix it with a little bit of water, swipe it over the colors with, you know, whatever little swiping tool you might have at home. Tell us if it works, because we'd love to know. So here we go. You can see there's the kind of hot dog, right? Okay, there's the hot dog. Now what we're going to do here, and we're going to make the bun. So the bun is, of course, the interference pigments that when they are wet like this, they appear very white. But when they dry, as we know, they dry lovely and transparent and add this fantastic shimmer to either a colour that they're used underneath, or when we use them like this directly on top of the pillow like this, not on top of colours, you're going to see what they look like when they're just over a pillow. And they really are, like, it's an amazing way to actually use them, I believe, because they look absolutely fantastic. Now there we go, my friends. Can you see the hot dog? Okay, this is why I was calling it a hot dog swipe, because Kristey says we're all getting
Everyone in the chat's hungry. Half of them haven't eaten breakfast yet.
Well, half of them, that means you guys are in Australia. Oh, you guys in Australia that haven't eaten your breakfast yet, thank you for joining me. Bless you. Sorry to make you hungry, but yeah, there we go. Let's just put a little more at the end here. There we go. There's the hot dog swipe, or the hot dog technique. It's a bit of a tenuous one to call it a new technique. That's why I'm not. And I just call it a hot dog swipe. But I haven't seen every video on the internet, but you know, that's what I call it. So here we go. Okay, friends, so I'm going to blow out, first of all, what we do is we blow out the sides of the hot dog, the buns of the hot dog as such, and then we're going to swipe just carefully down the middle, this side out, and then this side out. So first of all, we're going to blow out the hot dog bun. So okay, guys, there you go. And you can see when you get the interference colours and you blow them out over a pillow, they look so fantastic. Just like a kind of beautiful smoke as such. I'm just going to blow this one out a little more over here. There we go. And we want a kind of pleasing shape. If you can, blow the middle ones out. Just a little up and further than these ones, because it will add nice composition to the piece after we spin it out. Okay, so let's do, that was the Whitehaven. Now this is the Brulee, the kind of interference orange. Let's blow this one out. So again, slightly more in the middle, less at the sides. Okay, there you go. So let's blow that one out a little more here. Gosh, it's got this really fantastic orange. Yeah, it really is a great interference orange. Reflective, you know, kind of interference shift to it. I'm not sure if the colours are being picked up right now, but they will be. So I'm now going to swipe with this tool here. It's one of the Liquitex freestyle tools. You can also get them from Fluid Art Co. I got these from my local art store because I like supporting local. And this is large knife number 1, it says, but I feel, well, this one here doesn't even have a sticker, but it's much bigger than the number 1, as you can see. So I'd call this number 1, and then this one, slightly smaller one, number 2. But anyway, if you have these tools at home, I'm using the smaller of the two. Okay, my friends, so while I'm chit-chatting, that is sinking, and we need to do some action and some swiping. So, got my tool here, guys. So, yeah, it's a little bit wide, and what I might do is just I do like blowing the colours over each other. And just into the interference, just to give us a bit more space to swipe. So here we go. The Prussian blue cell activator. I'm just going to put a little drizzle on off the end of the stick, and then I'm just going to mooch it around everywhere. Spread it around, rather mooch it around. What a word to use, mooch. And there we go. So you can see it's not a huge thickness of cell activator. So we're going to start in the middle, and I'm going to give it just a slight little waggle, little swirl. So in we go. Boom. There we go. Let's just get some of that paint off that I picked up. And we have to clean our tool each time, guys. Don't forget that. Now, can you guys see nicely, or would you like me to go in closer? What do you think? Fantastic. Kristey says it might help if we went in a little bit, so in we go. How's that, Kristey? Better? Better? Much better? Could be better? Anyway, so I hope you guys can see these beautiful cells we've got here, and these gorgeous ones at the end. It's quite pretty. So here we go. So again, there's a little dollop of the cell activator. There we go. And then with the little stirring spoon, keep it straight. Just smear it around everywhere. So it's a nice even, virtually the same amount of cell activator that we used on the other side. And we're going to spin it around like this. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go. I hope you like the sound effects there. So Kristey's laughing, that's nice. How is everybody doing out there? Are you guys okay? Are you having fun? Big shout out to all of you lovely people that are in the live chat, all of our fantastic jelly beans. Jelly beans represent, as we know. So here we go, we're going a little bit closer still. There we go, guys. How's that, Kristey? Oh no, now I've lost both earpieces out of my ears. They just don't fit properly. Or maybe it's because I've got odd-shaped ears, I don't know, but I'm going to put them back in my ears. There we go. And Vanna's going to reconnect us because Vanna's fantastic. Thank you, darling Vanna. So here we go, my friends. So I usually don't do much modification to these kind of swipes, these hot dog swipes. But what I am going to do is just do some very large circles and swoops, just to key in the swipe to the interference colors either side. Okay, so I'm going to keep it nice and close like this. And remember, if you do really big modifications like that, when the piece grows and expands, when we spin it, we're going to be ending up just with the middle bit, and we're going to end up with some really nice, beautiful kind of almost symmetrical almost symmetrical, he says, and then there's not at all, completely different. But there we go, just to add a couple of modifications, make things a little bit interesting. And I can see that I could make that interesting. How could we make this a little bit interesting, we ask ourselves? Well, if we go in next to the point we just came out, okay, if we go in here, that's going to make a nice bit of a heart. And then we're just going to do a circle, just like that. And then we end up with this really pleasing little modification right there. Okay then, friends, so all the cell activator has sunk really nicely. So I am going to just bring you back a little bit from your extreme close-up. There we go. Oops, just need to come back a bit more. There we go. And you've got a good view. So I'm just going to wet the edges because I've been chitty-chatting and, you know, doing all of the stuff that I do while the paint's been sitting here waiting for me, and I've been dropping things out my ears and basically just being a bit of a liability for my team right now, you know. well, I say my team, you know, it's our team. This fantastic people that I do this live show with, and that helps me do this live show, and that makes it what it is. Because otherwise, me on my own, it would just be me and Vanna, and I'm not sure how much fun it would be. Vanna's lots of fun, but me, I'm a bit of a I don't know. I'm going to be quiet now. I am going off script, Frosty. Stay on the script, Frosty. Stay on the script. Right, okay then, my friends. So, here we go. There it is. Really pretty. I think it's quite nice. I'm just going to hold it up quick and give you a little... Da-da-da. Are we getting some... There we go. There we go. So it's quite pretty. Da-da-da. There we go. And we're going to go for the first spin, my friends. So nice and slow, not too fast, not too slow, but, you know, we don't want paint flying. We want paint meeting the edge of the canvas and flowing down over the edge really nicely. So the first spin I do, usually, you know, not too crazy. And I just keep my hand on the side here, as you can see, my finger. Because as the paint makes it down the edge onto the board, centrifugal force will send it out, and I don't want it splattering all over the kitchen. And just keeping your finger on the edge of the board just always stops the paint going everywhere. Oh, wow. So, chitty chat, chatting. Wow, it came out really quite prettily, didn't it? Okay, so we just need to maybe just get a little more paint over to this side. So we'll just give it a little tilt a bit. There we go. Excellent. And now we're going to go in for the anti-clockwise spin. Now again, I'm not sure how important it is to do the anti-clockwise, then the clockwise spin, but it's just something I've always done. And people have asked me how do I, have admired my art and how do I do it? So I tell them literally, you know, step by step, oh, this is how I do it. And if I can do it, believe me, you guys can do it too. And I know lots of you do. So there we go, looking quite nice. I'm just...
What's your British expression for when people are being inappropriate and dirty? Because your whole group has gone off the bend on the hot dog blowing.
Oh my gosh, right, okay, so Vanna has just told me, and Kristey obviously heard and is now really laughing. So it wouldn't surprise me if Kristey is one of the instigators. She's in hysterics now in my ear. Absolute, oh God, loss of composure going on. So we're just going to put the camera up here, and everybody in the live chat is finding it very funny because I was blowing out the sides of the hot dog. I wasn't blowing the hot dog, I was blowing the bun. Right? It wasn't the hot dog. Yes, I can just read, yeah, Jan Bean Kristey has totally lost it. Oh, dear me. Hi there, everybody. Oh, my word, you lot, really. So, shall we get back to painting right now? After I blew out the hot dog bun, I blew the bun, not the hot dog. Anyway, so Kristey is just going and trying to compose herself. Oh my word. You lot, you honestly, oh, hang on a second, gotta go. I love you guys. I couldn't ask for a better loyal following of you lot. You're fantastic. I love you all. You just, oh God. The only thing I kind of regret about doing the show is that I'm doing the show. I'm not in the live chat having a good laugh with all of you. And yeah, Kristey says, yeah. Right, back down to the art, because that's what it's supposed to be about. There we go, friends. Right, okay, Kristey, are you composed, my dear?
Sheldon says we all lost it long ago.
Oh dear. Okay then, my friends, there we go. Here is our piece. Now you can see, let's go in a bit closer. Da, 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 da. You can see why I said blow the middle bit out a little bit further than the edges, because we get this lovely small amount of negative space on either side and just these beautiful kind of almost flames or aurora borealis kind of licks of color. I mean, just look at that. It's Pretty fantastic. So we've got the Whitehaven on the bottom there. And then the beautiful new kind of interference orange, the brulee. There, look at the brulee there. Wow. That is just really pretty, something pretty special. So there we go, my friends. That's the hot dog swipe. When we do the hot dog swipe on obviously a small canvas, before we blow out the bun, not the hot dog, we swipe the hot dog. My finger waggling in the corner. I did, right. Anyway, Kristey is really having trouble. So I'm just going to give it a quick torch because I can see there's a couple of little bubbles here and there, and we don't want bubbles in it. Boom, 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 boom. Excellent, got rid of those. So there we go, my friends, you see? And you see how we managed to keep just a lovely thin swipe of colours? So the real emphasis is on these fantastic, billowy, smoky edges that we create with the interference pigments. Now, if you guys are, using, like I said, using the budget friendlies at home, I urge you to have blown the sides out, and please take a photograph of it, join our group, the Acrylic Crazy Train, and post pictures there. If you do that, use the hashtag Joy of Pouring. So hashtag Joy of Pouring, and then we'll be able to search for it really easily, and we'll be able to look at your pieces and tell you how amazing they are. So anyway, there's the last little nice look of the thing. There we go. Kristey is just really laughing now. I don't think I'm going to get much more out of Kristey for the rest of the day. Excellent, my friends. So there we go. There we go. That's the hot dog swipe. So 14 minutes. Oh, sorry. I just stood up. There we go. Thank you, Vanna, for telling us about this. 14 minutes to go until the train leaves and hits the station in New South Wales for Venom Fluid Art. Now, I just want to show you guys, I know we all show you most of the time in all of our videos, but for anyone watching for the first time, what you must do is wipe off the bottom of the cradle or the canvas that you're using. If you don't do this, the paint that's on the edge dripping off will encourage the rest of the paint that's on your piece to flow off as well. And if you don't have it on a beautifully flat surface, it's really going to completely slide off the actual canvas or whatever you've used. And it's particularly heartbreaking if you've made something that you feel is particularly beautiful. It's happened to me, and I'm sure I know it's happened to all of my lovely moderators in the chat and the fellow admins that run Acrylic Crazy Train with me on Facebook. It's happened to us all, and that's why we always say, so wipe off the edges. There you go, guys. You can see the edges nicely underneath, wiped off there. And I'm going to give this lovely, fantastic piece to the lovely, beautiful Vanna. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. Vanna has just given herself the most amazing manicure.
It's okay, paint proof.
Oh, it's paint proof, says Vanna. There you go, my dear.
It's gel polish, we're cool.
Say hi, Vanna.
Hi!
Thank you, Vanna. There's some little cups. You'll see where to put it on. So bless her, Vanna. Yes, right now I've just got to clean up my hands before I can touch the camera, because another thing I would just like to show you is how easily these mats clean up, and more to the point, how much paint we didn't waste. Now you see, guys, look, literally, if I were to scrape this all up, I think there's not going to be much more than an ounce of paint, or maybe two. Let's have a look. Let's scrape it up. Boom. That much. So I'm going to say that might be about an ounce of wasted paint at the most. And there we go. We get the paint that's wasted. We wipe it on the kitchen towel, and we dispose of this in the bin. I'm not going to ask Vanna to touch this because it's coming out everywhere. Or if you would, are you going to, Vanna? Wow, she's gonna. There we go. It's just paint, she says. It's just paint. This is the other thing, guys, where we work with paint every single day of our lives. It never really intimidates us. It never bothers us. I mean, collectively, Vanna and I have got over 50 years, I think, 50, maybe 50, nearly 50 years of interior design, decoration, painting and wallpaper hanging experience under our belts. So when we deal with paint in these kind of situations, it really doesn't faze us that much. And we also are rather good at what we do. Let me just clean my hands. Da, da, da. We are so good at what we do. We really rarely use dust sheets either, or drop cloths, if you want to call them that, because we don't drop paint. We've been painting for so long. It really is. Oh yes, Vanna, well done. It really is not much of a big deal to us. So that's why I'm rather blasé about its cleanup or its waste as such, because there's always going to be a bit of wasted paint. So bing, 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 there you go, my friends. Hi there, I've got the 10-minute warning from lovely Vanna, which now brings me to the last thing I wanted to mention before we stop, because we want to give you guys a chance to get a snack, get a drink, maybe have a pee. We have acquired, we had to have the minimum order of, I think it was about $600 Canadian, but we have acquired the dynamic chomp. I have got eight gallons of the stuff. And if you guys, I know some of you in the States and elsewhere really wanted to get it, because this stuff is acrylic paint's kryptonite. It's arch nemesis. It destroys it. It's fantastic. Even gets it out of clothes as long as it's not cured in there, you know. Anyway, yeah, toothbrush, and it comes out. It's an amazing. It's an orange oil based degreaser. I mix it 50-50 with water. That's what we use to clean up with here. That's how I use it at work as well. I've got 8 gallons. So what I'm figuring of doing is separating them into maybe quarts. And if you guys at home want me to send you some, I shall send you some. It will cost you the same money it cost us. I don't want to make money off it. That's, the universe doesn't like it when I do that. But it will cost you the same money it cost us, but obviously plus the pot of a quart and the shipping to wherever you are. So if you would like this, you must go to the Acrylic Crazy Train. I'm just trying to think. I don't want to be inundated with a million DMs for it. I'm probably going to have to be. Okay, yeah, Kristey's laughing. So if you would like some, and I've got 8 gallons, and we need some for work, so I'd be prepared to easily let 4 gallons of it go into quarts. So 4 fours are 16. There'll be 16. 16. Did you see that? The way it jumped out my hand and hit me in the head. 16 quarts will be available. So if you would like one, DM me, and I'll get your address, and we will sort you out with some dynamic chomp. Okay, guys? So there we go. Oh yes, and I didn't show you when I showed last week's canvas, and the winner, Mama Doulas, if you're in the... She's not here today, that's a shame. Hopefully she might be able to join us in the later stage of the Acrylic Crazy Train. And if you guys see her in the live chats of either Darren and Kristey, Sheldon and Britt, please let her know, oh, you won last week's canvas. Make sure you DM Cy Frost. Okay then, my friends, so we are at 52, 55, 53 minutes, really. I mean, that's quite a long break right now, but I feel quite fine about that, unless there are some burning questions from anybody in the live chat. Kristey, how are you doing? Is the live chat happy? Are you still making hot dog jokes? Still laughing about the hot dog? You guys, I love you to bits. You really are a crazy lot, and I couldn't love you anymore. I talk about birds of a feather flocking together, right? So I'm going to read out. There was Missy. Thank you, Missy. Rainbow Bean, Footprints and Cans. Oh, Footprints and Cans. Your name is... oh, what? Desert Bean. Desert Bean. Thank you, Kristey. Thank you, my darling. You see, I could have lied and just said, Desert Bean, and it would have been like I was really clever, but I am not that clever and to remember everybody's name. Sorry, Desert Bean, but hi, Desert Bean. Hi there, crazy as crazy does. Amen, Desert Bean, absolutely. Justin, hi there, Justin. Sally, how you doing? Is PPP with you or in the live chat? Hi, PPP, if you're there as well. Everyone's laughing. Kath Sutton, dear lovely, our dear friend Kath. Hi, Kath. Laugh when the container popped out of your hands. Yeah, straight in my head. It's literally like, in Britain, we call them invisible bastards. And it's just this nasty little thing that's hanging around you that if you're going to do something, it just knocks it out your hand. I don't know what the equivalent is in the USA or anything like that, but that's what we call them in Britain, your invisible bastard. Anyway, my friends, we're at 55 minutes now. Sorry, Kristey? Nice one, Heather. Lovely. Yeah, Kristey just told me what that one was. That's lovely. Thank you for that comment. Anyway, guys. Hey, PPP, there you are. Hi there. Hi. So that's it. We're at 55 minutes now, friends. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining and staying on the Acrylic Crazy Train. Please don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere at all. In the live chat, it's Darren Wombat is going to be next. He is going to be posting his link in the live chat. So you can just click on that and it will take you straight to his premiere. Otherwise, go to the details section of this video and the whole timetable is there and you can just click on the links and follow us all around the world. I love you, my friends. Thank you so much. Big shout out to all of our jelly beans and everybody watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Vanna, Kristey, Darren, Britt, Sheldon, Lance as well, but he's not joining us this week. Obviously, the fantastic Bridget. I love you all, guys. And remember, happy pouring. Love you, Kristey, too. Thank you. Ciao, guys. See you in Venom's live chat.